Welcome everyone to another casted pro level game. In the top right hand corner we have, or the top left hand corner, we have Pup Wen, which is Beastie's account on Pup at the current moment. And Pup, I'm sure if you've made it to my YouTube channel and or stream, you know what it is at this point, but it is the server that's testing out the Season 4 patch, and there's been lots and lots of changes to the Holy Roman Empire, to the English. English most notably have that king, and the changes to their landmarks, and also the ability to produce crossbowmen out of the Council Hall, which is huge for us English players. Holy Roman Empire saw some changes as well, some quality of life changes, and it will be interesting to see the matchup, because traditionally speaking, Holy Roman Empire and English are two of the easiest civs to play, so these changes will impact a lot of people. So we have Beastie up in the top left-hand corner, and then we have RecoN in the bottom right. This is on the Pup server. I believe they're playing this, or just played this really recently. So two incredible players, Conqueror 3/pros. Really a pleasure to see them kind of navigate this new season. I'm sure they're just going to be testing things out because it's the first or second day, so I'm not really going to be expecting set build orders. They're just going to be testing things out. So if it goes longer than it normally would, or if there's not a surrender as it normally would, I'm not really surprised at that injunction of happening, as it's just one of those things where, like, when they test things out, they test things out. Down to we lost the one person, one other person in the chat, so we only have one left. But I appreciate you who stayed around. Let's see this game. I'm excited for it. Obviously I play English, so excited to see someone like a level of RecoN play it and see what to expect in Season 4. And I've been interested in playing the HRE. So interested to see how BC handle these changes and see what they can do going forward. We have an early prelate just hanging out. Elin, they're just giving inspiration, constant inspiration. You guys can do it. Mayan Palace, there's changes to their other one as well. This is a pretty good location as it can impact these berries, this and everything like that. Yeah, and you can obviously the emergency repair trait, it can influence like a town center. So acts like a blacksmith, which will be super interesting to see kind of what happens. The other one is the one that benefits ranges. The Minework Palace is the upgrades. So obviously there's been a lot of changes in the Minework Palace, so I'm assuming BC's going to go for it and see like what's going on. We have the new and improved Council Hall coming in for RecoN. As you can see now, it says all range units. Before it used to only be longbowmen. So we'll still see if we see the patented early pressure, that 3 to 4 spears, maybe sometimes 2, and then that 3 to 4 longbowmen, sometimes up to 6 or 10 if you want to keep streaming them out. RecoN, just make sure these trees are done and dusted before it makes a boggling camp. Pulled off the gold onto stone, which probably means an early town center for RecoN coming out. Has Beastie seen this? Wait, I did this last time and it messed up all the colors, so I'm not going to do it this time. As you can see, this one, if I change the views, it does not work well. I don't know why. Could be on Pup, could just be me, but I'm not going to test it at the current moment, unfortunately. But I'm assuming when BC does see this, he'll know what to expect, and we can kind of go from there. But that's a pretty standard build order as well for the English, is to get that second early town center, especially if you don't go for the Abbey of Kings. The Minework Palace coming in. Let's see what they go for first. Look at all of this. Marching drills. Increase movement speed of infantry units. Riveted chainmail. Increase melee armor of spearmen and horsemen by 2. Steel barding. Same thing for knights in ranged armor. Oh, just huge knight upgrades. That's pretty cool. That should be pretty interesting to see how those upgrades get kind of utilized. And obviously both these civilizations kind of getting the nod for what to expect going forward. So yeah, and what do we got now? Town center, right? Yep. Okay, so there's the town center. There's BC Scout. Right in time. He sees that. Let's see what his response is. Is it to bust out his own town center? BC sitting at... I just saw the gold disappear. Alright, so matches town center. I mean, that's the response, right? You either show aggression to someone just completely pumping out economy, or you go your economy yourself. There's not really... Can't really have it both ways. I mean, it's possible, but you'll probably get out either macroed or you get out microed and just take too much damage early on. Great positioning for this town center. Can collect the berries and the trees. We do level multi-use. This lone gold miner, long day at work, if we're being honest. Tough day to get this job all alone. No upgrade will be coming for that either. Well, unfortunately for this poor civilian is that there's no house built next to here, so nowhere to go to sleep either, so no breaks, which is super unfortunate. We have a mill going up, so I'm assuming some farms are going to come up already. And there goes all the farms. Obviously the English having the benefit of these juiced farms will be super important as we go along. And we'll see if any nerfs or anything like that come to the English, because I think they're just a really good civilization at the current moment. Even when you take away the Abbey of Kings, now that the fact that they have a quick response to knights is pretty awesome. And if you're not an English player / French player or Rus player, probably not so awesome. Alright. It says we have no technologies, but this could be a bug, or we might truly not have any technologies. Yeah, no, we don't have any. Not at all. Alright, well, hopefully we see one soon. Or like I said, this is just a bug, which is also very possible. This makes sense for no technologies. There's not even a blacksmith yet. And if you're going to be boosting up your economy, you don't really need to worry about getting broad action or anything like that if you're not going for a timing push. Both sides walling off because they're in it for the long haul. Oh, that I heard. Just my dog. Let me go quickly take a look at him. I'll be right back. He's very upset. He was not the best boy, and he jumped up on the counter, so he's currently in timeout, and he's very displeased with me using this time to stream and record a video. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and I thought it would be the perfect time because I also want to gonna have a long weekend, a lot of football, and some friends coming to town, so I won't have as much time to stream this weekend. Maybe on Sunday. That's the hope. So I'll be streaming again on Sunday, but I would love to get a video, which I think this is going to be it, for probably tomorrow. It'll probably go up tomorrow. So I have 3 videos a week, and that seems like a good clip at this point for me. Just starting off, obviously, the more videos I can get out, the better, but I also don't want to put too much pressure on myself to kind of achieve numbers that are just not possible at me for a full-time job and trying to enjoy this game as well. As I mentioned in the past couple commentaries, really love casting. It's super interesting. What is happening here? Am I just the biggest idiot? What is going in this little Jurassic Park den? Huh. I mean, was this a mistake? Economic landmark. Is this to protect the gold from possible knights? So that his archers can kind of go in here and be protected by the walls? Is that a thing that you can do? Because there's King's Palace over here, which will protect this as well. I love the walls. This poor civilian's just forgotten about. That's okay. It happens. They'll be recalled soon, I'm sure. RecoN's a very high-level player, so they won't leave him out there too long. We have a sneaky scout in the back to kind of see what's happening. I believe BC sees this, but can't do much about it unless he wants to chase it down the whole time. We have an age 3 from Beastie as I was messing around looking at this little, I don't know, teaspoon looking thing. Let's say we have 5 people in the chat, or at least 5 viewers. Well, welcome. Oh, we're down to 3. We had something for a while there, but anyways, I think this is like a little nook for them to shoot out, or it could have been a mistake. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, I love it, and now I've missed most of the game over here on PC side because I was too busy admiring the handiwork over there. We have upgrades coming in. What was the first upgrade here? We got fertilization, lumber, arrow slits. I'm assuming for a more forward tower up here. Hell yeah. Alright. We have Beastie with a knight coming out. Just hanging out, just checking to see. Yes, this is an archer nook, it looks like. Or maybe just a way for them to get their... I'm not really sure. But I love it. I'm going to build one next time. You watch. You just wait. I'm going to build one 100%. Well, thanks for all those who just joined. If you do enjoy, please do drop a follow. And I appreciate you stopping by. Continue on to this YouTube video. Or, well, could be YouTube video as long as I don't mess up any further. And stop being obsessed with certain things. We have some stables coming out. Saw the knight. Beastie going to secure this holy site. I'm assuming secure this one as well. Getting all the relics. What kind of relics are we at? We're at 3 in the cathedral, which is great for Beastie. And this is Axis Monastery. Gain 100% gold while garrison. That's pretty crazy. And the same thing with the influence. It can automatic repair. BC's gold is bananas for this early in the game. RecoN has a slight citizen advantage, but that's because his town center came out slightly faster. We have a quick H4. This is 12 minutes in. Both players just absolutely turtling. Let's see if RecoN can match it. This is early H4. And this is the Palace of Swabia. Acts as the town center, so just going to be crushing villagers. He's going to catch up pretty quickly with his 200%, and at 66% of the cost. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I mean, if you are in like a turtle game like that we currently are in, this is perfect. The other person's not going to be able to out macro this in the slightest. And sitting at H4, mills for days. Look how quick these civilians pop out. How long do you think it will take for this this deficit to kind of be made up? I think probably by minute 15 it'll be closing in on kind of catching up or passing. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Alright. Beastie captured all the sacred sites. Don't think it's going to be a sacred site victory, but I could be wrong. We have some crossbowmen. We have this knight force happening back here. We don't have any military upgrades at the current moment. Beastie has ranged armor, and he's upgrading again. So he saw the crossbowmen, which is a pretty standard to go against the HRE, because you would assume that their men-at-arms will be coming out. We have food galore. RecoN must be looking soon for an H4. If not, I think it's going to be a rough late game for him if he can't get into H4 quickly. Look at the economy booming. Also, did I call it or did I call it? Let's see. At the 15 mark, does he catch up or pass? So he just caught up. The 15 mark. He is bang even. You can't. Woo! 4 passed. There it is. I mean, that's a small victory. We take those, absolutely. So the Knight Force coming out. Beastie currently doesn't really have much of a force, more of a... I'm going to build a ton of defenses at every sacred site because my economy is bananas. This group of knights is pretty nice though. 10 knights with a backing of crossbowmen is going to be a problem for BC at this point. That's not going to go down, and that civilian is cooked. There's a sacred site. Oh, knights sneaking in. How'd they get in? How did they get in? Did they sneak in here? Oh, I wish I could see that again. Beastie doing so much damage with these knights. Woof. And now, RecoN answering back, trying to take down this keep, but doing tons and tons of damage to these civilians as well. We're back down to 87. Both sides doing unreal damage with their knights. This is a forward keep. It's going to be canceled because the keep went up. And the HRE player, Beastie, is just kind of chilling. Look at this group of civilians. They are out and about. Nowhere to really go. I was going to say, turn around, please. Get back to safety. Beastie's own set of knights. We have a market. Is that a misclick? What can markets do? Is that just to protect the back end and like force them in? That's pretty clever. RecoN pushing up a huge batch of knights for the English. Is that what that was? So that it would be harder for us around? Or is that just a misclick? Either way, we love a forward market. Would love if he also started to trade with that as well. We have the English player going for gold over here. Let's see if this keep can go up. It's close. Network of castles. And it's up. So this forward keep is up. The knights are streaming in. Beastie has his own, but they are elite. Obviously has the new and improved armor for knights. So as you can see, Beastie has +2 over here and +5 and 4 and 4. So it is 7 to 10 versus 4 and 4. So 4 and 5. So obviously these upgrades making a huge difference for Beastie. That means that these knights are significantly better than those knights. And the town center is shooting. Oh no, there's a bombard over here. Wow. This defense will keep doing work. Need a knight? Nope. These knights kind of looking like, oh, what should we do? This one knight was like, I was only rallied here. I don't really know why I'm here. That's okay though. Just a little sacrificial knight, just to see what's going on. The bombard one-shots the market. Done and dusted. Not dealing with that ever again, which is fair. I understand the hate. Rolling around. This isn't going to last long. Let's see this knight fight. Look at the damage. Look at the lack of damage that's being done to the knights. Now these knights are just cleaning up civilians left and right. This outpost is cooked. Beastie's coming to take what he deserves. These knights, though, found a horde, a gaggle, if you will, of civilians, completely crushed them. But at this point, I mean, Beastie's almost trading food for stone because of how quickly that the Palace of Suiba produces civilians. So, I mean, not even a bad trade because he got all the stone out of there, which is huge for keeps and wanted to keep things like this maintained. We have more and more stables coming out. We have this band of knights. Can they get through this back end? I think they can. They most certainly can. Someone chopped one too many trees. Look at the armor, though. Do you see how crazy the armor is? That's 3 knights. and they're surrounded by like 12, and they survive way too long. Here comes the reinforcement knights, looking to do some damage. Those lances go in strong, getting some absolute seeds from these bombards. I'm assuming they're going to move out eventually. Beastie's knights are sitting at 5, 8, 8 and 10, 4 and 6. I mean, definitely not in the cards. And now Beastie's getting his age 4 biology, which is cavalry have even more health. Let's see when this pops up. Up to plus 54. So these knights have an extra 100 health compared to these. Plus the armor. It's really no contest at this point. Yeah, you gotta kind of feel bad for the knights on RecoN side of things. A lovely base though by RecoN. Just a thriving civilization. A lonely mill. But I'm sure that will be added to quickly. We have a monastery over here. A huge stone outcropping. Beastie building a stone wall across the whole thing. Sick of these knights invades. And if you just let Beastie hang out with this many farms and with this thing, it could be all over. Because his economy is going to be bumping. An absolute cluster of 20 fully upgraded elite knights with huge upgrades. Woo! That knight's like, yo, get me out of here. They didn't utilize this at all. I want to see this be utilized once at least. That would be nice. Beastie knows there must be something over here. Finds the knights. The bombards are left open though. This could be huge for RecoN. That's a lot. That is a lot wasted on that. One spin move. And Beastie's knights are taken for a ride. I believe Beastie found the gold. He did. Not going to catch these knights at all, just going that way. Well, this is a pretty entertaining game, I'm not going to lie. It is showing you just how dangerous the HRE can be if you don't do anything to them to stop them, essentially. These knights looking for the civilians that they know are around here. Do not want to smoke with that top of that keep, though. He's got everything. What is this? All buildings gain 5+ fire armor, which is interesting. All these keeps throwing seeds. There's another one. Did they get him? Nope. Oh no. Here it goes. They found him. These knights going into. The bombard's going up. Those knights were quickly deterred. What deterred them? It appears nothing. Appears nothing really deterred them. We have a keep going up on this side. I'm assuming a siege workshop. Yep. We have knights coming in this way. An absolute flurry of everything. There's knights over here. There's knights over here. Just everywhere. There's knights over here. They're just everywhere. Just constantly attacking, constantly moving. It's crazy. Let's see what BC's response is. I mean, if he just fights in a one-on-one fight with his knights versus their knights, it's all over. But the issue is that knights are so mobile that that's just not happening. Like, look, they just run away. They, like, dip in, dip out. Dip in, dip out. The economy for RecoN is bumping on the back end as well. Tons and tons of gold coming out. Even better than the HRE, which is pretty surprising. That's because they have this fat gold over here. And they have gold over here. And they have gold over here. Beastie found this one though, so this one's gonna be curtains pretty soon. The one super knight versus the 4 regular knights. They do beat him down, but here comes the backup. That one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead, and that one's gone. We have this battering ram that's like, I want to get through this keep, this gate, at all costs. Which again, respectable. So look at this cluster. Where's his night ball? More and more stone, so for a more aggressive. There's some of the knights over here, just absolutely cleaning up. There goes a keep, got a lot of stone. Another key, town center. Keep, town center, because they're essentially just creating a whole new base over here with almost infinite civilians. This is pretty cool to see. We have a huge gold vein going over here to Beastie, which is a huge win. As you can see, the difference between mining on these veins compared to not, massive. We have the RecoN army streaming out towards the middle. Another pickoff and a bombard. Keeps finding these holes, which is incredible for him. Beastie has hit a population cap. Knights galore. It's a little bit segmented with all the rally points and everything. Beast is going to lose this one, I believe. No. Yeah, no, he'll lose it now with all these streaming out units. No matter how upgraded you are, you're not winning that fight, especially with the boost going on as well. Alright, Sacred Site going down. Feels very secure about this. We have a random tower over here. One knight being like, no more for you. We have a huge force running down the middle. We have fully upgraded elite spearmen to match them. We have a bombard. These knights should not be taking this fight. You should pull back immediately. There you go. And these elite spearmen are absolutely rinsing this army, which is devastating for RecoN, but his knights are going to live another day. A forward siege workshop. I love that. Let's see what else is being produced by Beastie at this point. Tons and tons of gold. We have spearmen over here, which did damage over here. We now have a knight over here doing damage over here. This is just madness. We have two forces going to battle over here, which is essentially a rally point for forces. As you can see, they're just running past. There's literally people fighting right here, but nothing's happening. We have civilians trying to desperately build a wall with two spearmen just poking them the whole time. Incredibly annoying to try to do your job when someone's just poking the spear. We have another bombard. Let's see if he loses this one. There's constant stream. I believe they're going to peel off and try to get this one, and hopefully this army moves up quick enough. This bombard is going to go down. Oh no. We have Beastie over here, just absolutely clattering some civilians. We just have red dots galore. Currently right now RecoN has more of the military, but Beastie can just pretty much instantly supply himself whenever. Tons and tons of gold. What is the move? There hasn't been like a seamless like one big battle like there usually is. Or like a turning point type of thing. We have this man-at-arms force rolling in, which these man-at-arms are huge. 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3 is 16, plus the extra health. I mean, everyone's just fully juiced right now, just cooked galore. Beastie's upgrades are bar none at this point. Every single upgrade coming out. Still lacking to be desired over here because of the lack of gold on this side for the upgrades. I would assume that this means Beastie's going to take this game, but you never know. We have this keep, we have a few siege engines, which is why we need those. I'm not really sure. A man-at-arms force is building. Where are they going? They're just hanging out. Just having a good time. We have another keep going up. It looks like it's going to be going for a sacred site victory. With the amount of keeps and town centers and trebuchets going on. Trying to stop these forward siege workshops. That way it doesn't have to deal with them anymore. Keeps. Oh god, man-at-arms. Did you get him? Wow, didn't get one. Didn't time that perfectly. Tried his absolute best, though. Let's see. The Sacred Site looks like the one that's going to be easiest to just knock off if he can. We have some farms over here. We have the whole army going back behind these kind of teeny walls at this point. Not going to really stop much. We have a fully decorated army coming down the middle, coming down the pike. If they just collate their forces, I think this one's over for Beastie, but I just, in favor of Beastie, but I just don't know, because they haven't had one fight yet. We have a man-at-arms attack over here with battering rams. Sacred sites, it's looking like it's trying to take out this side base. We have a cluster of men-at-arms and knights doing nothing over here. We have battering rams streaming over here. Just absolute madness. The 4 battering rams finally took out their mark, and these super juiced men-at-arms are fighting tooth and nail with these and winning. These 2 battering rams doing not much. We have this juiced force coming in the back. We have money floating. Don't know if they're talking right now during the game, but the resources for Beastie are nuts. The macro is incredible. An absolute stellar player. So much fun to watch. Check out his streams for sure. Oh, wow. The archers, a bold use of technology. I think it's the only thing they can afford at the current moment. Don't think it's going to do much at all to men-at-arms and knights. But they're pepping them pretty good. Oh, they're hand cannoneers. No, sorry. Wait, Wynyard archers. Oh, these are the new units. Let's see how they fare against... I mean, not as bad. I can't tell if that's the hand cannoneers, though, doing the damage. Yeah, kill those. Let me see the damage. I think it was the hand cannoneers doing the damage, not the Wynyard archers, which is fair. Beastie finally rolling up with an army to do some damage against the English player. Finally broken through. Let's see, is this going to be the final battle? Does RecoN GG out of here? These men-at-arms, their funny hats, swinging their maces away. Just absolutely clubbing the crap out of these spearmen. The economy besides food is not much, so it doesn't really have much to compete with these types of stores of 7,000 gold. And GG goes RecoN. What a game. Guys, thank you so much for joining. If you did enjoy, please do follow the stream, and also please do subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you so much.